Sanibonani, Thando, and today I want to just talk candidly to you guys about something I think I've been going through for a while now, and I've been fighting, and I feel like now it's time that I embrace it. And that's my villain era. Urban Dictionary describes it as like that era where you just go wild, especially after a breakup or like glow up season. You've grown up and you feel like you're a new person and something big has happened, like a big change, and then you're just like acting a fool, being silly, being a little reckless, and having fun, especially at parties. But that's not what I mean. I mean a villain era in a sense that I've been a goody two shoes all my life because of my people pleasing things, and now I'm tired. And so what that looks like for a lot of people who've known me for a long time is just like, what is going on with her? Can't relate to her anymore. Wah wah wah. Who is she? Trust me, I'm going through the same thing, but not really, because I internally have been going through it for a very long time. People pleasing. I have been a people pleaser for so long, and I think I remember being very young, as in like around 7, 8, and having like a flower girl career. Back then, I think it wasn't an option to use somebody in the family. I don't even know why. So you would use the prettiest, the cutest, the most well-behaved kid in the neighborhood to be your flower girl. And I watched that for like probably 4 weddings, okay? But like, for me, I think that was a lot, where people would be wanting to get married, and then they'd come to my mom and be like, hey, is she available to be a flower girl? And then my mom would be like, okay. I don't even know, did she get paid for that? Or it was just like, was basically like social media now. You just do it for likes, for attention. So that's when I realized, oh, I have this currency of being likable that I wield so well without even trying. And I thought to myself, well, I mean, it means that people like you, people smile at you, people say nice things to you, people compliment you all the time, and just like constantly boosting your ego as a freaking kid. So I was like, yeah, we've got to keep this up. And that means being well behaved, being a goody two shoes. Like, that's how little I was when I started being obsessed with a squeaky clean public image. And I'd forgotten about this until, doing shadow work and, paying attention to my inner child and stuff. But yeah, that's when I started feeling like, oh, okay, cool. I've got this vibe about me, because it's not even like I was the prettiest kid. No, I was just like pretty enough. Sorry, it's raining. You'll have to bear with me. But it's so beautiful outside. You should see it. But yeah, I realized this. So moving forward, for the rest of my life, I've always been just like, okay, people like me for whatever reason, and I like it when people like me, because when people like you, there's a lot of things that just happen without even you trying, without even you asking for it, and I liked it. It's nice. And I realized that the only way that that's happening is through is through me being good all the time, keeping myself likable. And to be honest, at the time, because it started off with my looks, I thought it had to do with my looks. I had no idea that actually people like me for my energy. If there's anything that I get more complimented on in my whole life, outside of my face, outside of my hair, outside of my lips, it's my energy. And that's probably like the best compliment you could ever give me, because I don't try. I'm not wielding my energy in any way. It just is. And so only now in my adult age, like way after 25, did I realize, oh, people actually like me, for the parts of me that I'm not trying to wield in a way that people will respond in a certain way towards me. Granted, if you add good behavior, if you add kindness and all the works, it works in favor of you. But for the most part, people just like me. And had I known that as a kid, man, I would have saved myself so much agony and so much just like pain and trumped up anger and like issues bubbling under that have nothing to do with other people that I've now inflicted on myself because I believe I have to act a certain way in order to elicit a certain emotion, behavior out of other people. Yeah, so that's the villain origin story. Now I am going through my villain era, man. And it looks like this. It's very lonely. Because a lot of people that you love and you cherish and that have loved you for a long time suddenly don't recognize you anymore. So it calls for you to make new relations with people. Luckily, I do have my energy going for me, and it's not something that I even put on. I just am the way that I am, and I love people. So it comes easy and naturally for me to make new friendships and relations with people. But that's not my issue. My issue is actually keeping them around because it's work and you have to show up and all of the things that come into holding your relationships. And I'm working on that. However, even in my older relationships, I've accepted the idea of impermanence. Things are impermanent. Seasons happen. You start off, I'm looking at my garden right now, it's a disaster because of the rains, but it wasn't like this. Like, there wasn't this much growth in winter. Diddington it was, but that was the season. Now that's gone. Now I'm dealing with having to cut everything every week, and that's part of life. Why do you think your life is going to be stagnant and headed in the same direction, the same way that you want it to all the time, when all of nature doesn't exist in that way? So I've accepted that things are impermanent, and that's fine. It hurts. It's absolutely painful when you go through the changes, but it's only for the better. It's only for you to grow. It's only for you to evolve. It's only for you to get to your final form. And so that's why I've decided to accept my villain era. I'm accepting that what other people care about and I don't care about is okay. Another thing that's come out of being in the thick of my villain era is I don't care to argue with people anymore. Like, whatever you hear from the streets about me, whatever you think about me, whatever you feel about me, it's your business. I can't carry that with me any longer. That's for you to deal with. And it's so empowering because then that leaves the situation being you thinking about me, talking about me, having my name in your mouth, and me zero. I won't address you. I won't ponder your thoughts about me. It's just not something that I'm going to carry with me. I've got too much on my shoulders to also be dragging along people's thoughts and feelings about me. What? No thanks. And I did that for a very long time because I cared so much about my image and my reputation, and what people think about me. I don't care anymore. All I care about is being good. It's actually being good, being kind, being compassionate, and showing up for people. I've got an amazing friend, Umanani, who is a perfect example of that. She lives her life. Ever since I met her, I was like, how do you have so many people who love you and who want to be in your presence when you behave like the contrary of who I am, when you don't serve to please anybody but yourself? Upon reflection, obviously, and spending a lot of time with her, I realized it's because she's honest. She's honest with herself and what she wants and what she would like and what she doesn't like. She's very kind. She's very compassionate, understanding. She shows up in like incredible ways for the people that she loves. But she won't overexert herself for someone else when she hasn't done the same for herself. And man, it's admirable. It's beautiful to watch. And had I not learned from it, because she's never said it to me, she'll never sit there and be like, friend, you're too much of a people. No. She'll just live the example, and I'm following suit. It's the best place to be at. It's really nice. Hate me, don't vibe with me, have ugly things to say about me, I'm good. I sleep deliciously on the bed, knowing that every single thing that I do is never to hurt anyone, but also never to hurt myself in the process of trying to not hurt other people. So that's the little chat. It's not even that deep. These are just random thoughts that I had while having some tequila and orange juice. This is my girlfriend's drink. It's disgusting. I don't like it very much, but it's the only alcohol I had. I have to go meet up with friends, so I'm gonna go do that now. You have yourself a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video. Maybe that one will be much more structured. Maybe this one is good enough and you like these emotional, verbal video dumps. And you let me know in the comments if that's the case. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.